Usually if it gets stuck, there's a half of the scenes. I've done that happens a number of times, Well, usually it comes up immediately when they get questions from the audience. The well, it might
I turned it on away on Owl. It was zoomed in on Owl. So it's like it crowded like
This is true.
you can check the mobile. Oh, yeah. I haven't double checked it out, but it's finished.
It can't be both at the same time.
Yeah, there might be like some instances where you live with yeah, for the most part, it's gonna be.
You guys have quorum, right? Noticeably short of people.
They're coming.
Okay.
still gonna play.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Sasd was doing that.
First. Good evening. I'd like to call the Board of School Directors, Sasd Area School District Monthly Action Meeting to order. Just to let everybody know that this is being recorded on SATV, Comcast Cable Channel 28, Verizon Fios Channel 46, and recorded meetings are on the school district website. Meeting protocol, we welcome people's opinions and comments. We had blue signature cards for agenda items, yellow signature cards for non-agenda items. And as always, we appreciate everybody being cordial when somebody's speaking. Let them say what they have, whether we agree with them or not. Just give them their chance. Why don't we rise? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call. Mr. Barnes. Here. Mr. Braccio. Present. Mr. Brown. Here. Ms. Lizette.
Present.
Mr. Formica. Here. Mr. Keith. Here. Mr. Lance. Here. Mr. Nelson. Here. Ms. Wheeler.
Here.
We have a quorum. We have a spotlight.
Yeah, in the spirit of the season, our spotlight tonight is a vignette of some of our concerts, just some clips of them, and of the winter workshop that our tech ed department at the high school puts on for every first grade classroom at Sonoma High School this past week. Today was the last day of it, and they go through all the shops and do something developmentally appropriate for first graders in all the different shops. And it's fun to watch, the kids love it, and the high school kids love it just as much. So, Mr. Frank. watching the students perform. And I'm going to add a note. Diane Ramage is our music teacher, choral music teacher at Indian Valley, our director, also the select choir in Indian Valley. And once again, they made it to the B101 K through 8 holiday concert competition, and they sang This Christmas, which was a great choice. Came in second, but they made it, and they do get some money for that to help support their program, and Diane's always proud. And yesterday, Diane had her group over at Peter Becker performing. So, lots happening.
I just want to reiterate that too. You just look at the number of students, the number of hours that were put into all of those concerts. You know, we talk about music, it does soothe us, and we need it. So I applaud our teachers and the companies that give up their time. It's amazing, especially at this time of the year. Okay, moving on, public comment. Oh, I'm sorry. Student reps.
So we have Colin and Lottie here.
Yes, hello everyone, my name is Colin Hughes. I'm a 12th grader at the high school. I'll be talking a little bit about some events that transpired during this December. On December 3rd, Kristen Momsen's creative writing students joined their partners from Peter Becker Community for lunch to celebrate the students working with the residents to write their stories. On December 7th, Santa visited the greenhouse. This event was hosted by Ms. Wilson and her safe students. On December 10th, Sasd hosted the Mentor Appreciation Breakfast in the Student Center. Student-nominated mentors were appreciated for their impact on their mentees. From December 17th to December 19th, the Tech Ed department hosted their winter workshop. The Technology Education department's annual winter workshop is a valued tradition at Sasd. The Tech department invites the first grade classes from each of our elementary schools to visit the high school and participate in some technology-related activities and holiday fun. And lastly, on Monday, December 16th, 9th grade students had the opportunity to hear a presentation about North Monco Career Center. And now I'll get to head to our
Good evening, everyone. My name is Nadia. I'm a junior at the high school, and I'll be going over sports and what's coming up. So for sports, girls basketball is a 4-2 on the season, including a first place finish at our annual Gym Church Classic. Boys basketball placed second in the Gym Church Classic and are 3-2 on the season. A few athletes on the girls' winter track team have shined in their open meets, with Destiny Smith and Jeanette Hadaway breaking school records again and again. Boys' winter track kicks off their season this weekend at Lehigh University. Girls wrestling placed 3 out of 40 in their season of the season this past weekend. Boys wrestling defeated Cheltenham in the first official meet of the season. Both wrestling teams had their first home meet yesterday. Swim and dive kicked off their season on Monday as they hosted Ridley High School. Our cheerleading team received a bid to nationals for their traditional and game day routines. This is a huge accomplishment as we have never gone to nationals for traditional before. As for what's coming up, tomorrow the wellness department is hosting a holiday run/walk outside during 4th block. This will be accompanied by some warm hot chocolate for the students. And next week we will also be having winter break. So we're off from Monday, December 23rd to January 2nd. And on behalf of the entire student body, we would like to wish everyone a very happy holiday season. Thank you.
Snow flurry during the wellness winter storm, because we are staying in school all day. And Colin, I took my 9-month-old Bernadoodle Nittany to see Santa at the greenhouse, and she got a picture. First time picture with Santa.
Oh, that's awesome. So,
Great time. Thank you.
yes, of course, thank you.
Now, thank you for catching that. We have one signed up for public comment. John Wildenberger, here's a topic of approval of minutes. Missing item.
Yes, my comment also doubles as an objection under the Sunshine Act. The minutes from the previous month, as in months past, have not been posted for folks to view and preview attached to board docs. I think this is very important because as I've emailed you all several times over the last few weeks to no response, the minutes from the October meeting are incorrect. First of all, my spelling, and secondly, the portrayal of the events that had happened at that meeting, which I'll touch on my other comment. The other thing that is missing from the agenda, Dr. Hay, you had mentioned that last week that we would be approving the charter school renewal this week, and that is lacking on the agenda. I hope that that was an oversight and that maybe is in fact happening tonight.
Mr. Walton, I will address that.
Yes,
I don't want to use up your time, so do you have anything else to say?
those were the main two, but yeah.
We were all ready to approve that, and the charter school asked for a continuance on that.
Okay.
So we will hope to bring that back, the goal is to bring that back January 23rd.
Oh, that's perfectly acceptable, thank you.
But
But
we were all ready to go with that.
all right, but and again, you know, like I said, back to my first point then too, again, the whole not having the minutes posted for people to review in case there's any inaccuracies would be nice to have it posted. I understand those won't be the official if you post it on board docs. It's easy to add a watermark that just says draft only so that no one construes it as the wrong or incorrect copy. I think that should be corrected going forward.
Thank you for your comments.
Can we make sure that the minutes of this meeting have the caption of this?
Okay, to the President's report, an executive session was held on December 2nd to discuss legal matters. The session lasted approximately 15 minutes. An executive session was held on December 11th to discuss legal matters. The session lasted about 30 minutes. An executive session was held prior to tonight's meeting to discuss legal matters and personal items, including staff retirements and appointments. The session lasted about 30 minutes. I have a couple of comments that I'd just like to fill in, especially being my first official meeting. At the reorganization, I thank a lot of people, and I just want to reiterate some of the thank yous to President Keith, or ex-President Keith, if you like to hear that. He served not only this board, but this community well, and I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you to the board members for putting their trust in both Mr. Lance and I to lead us forward. And that's the basic reason that I want to talk about, is that we all make comments, we all have our opinions. We all need and we all need to hear other people's comments. When we do make those comments and we don't agree with them, that's fine. But there are times where we do have to agree to move forward. There is one caveat to that whole thing, is that we have a mission in this district, and that is to make sure that our children are educated. And we talk about the whole child. So I used to have a practice that we would read our mission statement at all of our board meetings. I'm going to start that. We did read that on the reorg. So what I'm asking everyone, and I mean everyone that does make comments, is that when you are making those comments, make sure that the things that we are saying move us towards that goal, that we're here to help improve children's whole child. And that's a request so that, you know, we do have to move forward, and at times we're just going to have to agree to disagree. There are some, one other comment, just so you know how I think, and I know we all think in a little different manner. I'm very simplistic. Whenever there's an issue, I like getting all the facts that we have at that time. I then look at other people's opinions, and I measure those opinions by how they match, their words match their actions. And then when we come together and look at all those facts, we make a decision. We can't do any more than that.
And I'm a simple person. What you see is what you get. So if you ever need to talk, I'm here. And as long as the sunshine law allows us to talk, I will continue to do that. That's all I have. Dr. Gavin.
Thank you, Mr. Nelson. First, I want to thank the school district faculty and staff for their generosity in giving this holiday season. Every one of our buildings, including this building, had a giving program where they either had a giving tree or some sort of form of that and gave to students in need throughout the community. And this building alone had 2 big SUVs full of gifts that went out last week to different families in the district. I also want to thank our community and civic groups and for their support of our students. Many of them have reached out over the last month in asking how they can support our students and also how they can support the Indian Valley Education Foundation, which received several donations to their program of giving. I also want to talk about, you saw the concerts a little bit earlier. This year we used my truck to do the rotary float in the Sowerton Holiday Parade. And I was positioned right behind our marching band. So I got to see our marching band for the whole parade while I was driving the rotary float, and my dog was with me. But they were so good. They're larger than they would have been under the new director, and I was really proud of them. They really look good. We do need to get them some new uniforms, which was a bit fun, but they really did look good. So all I want to say is happy holidays and enjoy your family, your friends. Hopefully the weather stays nice, and I would just ask you to root for Penn State if you don't mind.
We are.
Mr. Nelson, at this time, I would like to recommend to the board that they approve the consent action items 7.2 to 7.18 as presented. Board members are invited to remove an item from the consent action agenda if further discussion is needed. Items on the consent action agenda that are to be considered motions for approval are board meeting minutes, financial statements and check listings, approved requests to attend conferences and workshops, ratified requests to attend conferences, approved requests for out-of-state and overnight field trips, approved personnel items, approved proposed 25-26 school year calendar, approved Act 34 resolution for West Broad Street Elementary School project, approved the Guaranteed Energy Savings Agreement, otherwise known as GISA, for the West Broad Street Elementary School project, approved Primary Care Services Agreement with Grandview Health, approved per capita tax exemptions, approved the disposal of excess, obsolete, and non-repairable equipment, approved confidential settlement and release.
Do I have a motion to accept? Move. Mr. Ron, second. Mr. Roger. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passed. Did we have one more?
Yeah, we have one agenda item that Mr. Landis asked us to move to the action agenda item. As he has a conflict and will not be voting on that and abstaining. This is to approve the awarding and execute construction contracts for the West Broad Street Elementary School project.
Move. Mr. Ron, second. Mr. Roger, any questions? Comments?
I'm just not,
Yeah, you're abstaining.
as Dr. Gallagher said, I'm abstaining from that vote.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion's approved. Okay, future meetings. Next Wednesday, January 8th, here at the district office, board committee meetings. On the 22nd of January, the IU, at the IU, and Wednesday, January 22nd, the joint operating committee meeting in North Monco at 7. And then back here on January 23rd for our board action meeting. Report of the solicitor.
Briefly, I did not have a chance to, I did not comment at all during the reorganization meeting. I wanted to thank Mr. Heaton for his service as board president of the board. It's a challenging job. You are oftentimes criticized for decisions people don't agree with, and rarely thanked for things
just all of them, because the survey was present, and have them, and I thank you for your service. I do want to congratulate Mr. Nelson on his election as president. In addition to that, I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, and I hope everyone has a fantastic new year.
Thank you. Any unfinished or new business of the board? Okay, public comments.
We have Corinne Gizo on meeting considerations.
Corinne DeJazo, Upper Salford. I know you're probably sick of hearing me ask for the same thing each action meeting, I assure you. I'm also sick of asking for it each meeting, excuse me. But please, can we live stream all committee and action meetings and store all meeting recordings indefinitely? Surely, if community members can take these actions, so can you. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment.
Katie Farina on transparency.
Sorry, I did not say also book bands, so sorry about that. Katie Farina from Telford. What was the first book that made an impact on your life? Do you remember it? My first book ever that had an impact on my life is The Giver by Lois Lowry. The Utopian Society had one person, a giver, that had seen the world before citizens were assigned their partners in their jobs. No one thinks to ask questions. Everyone obeys. Everyone is the same except Jonas. Not until he is given his life assignment as a receiver of memory, does he begin to understand the dark, complex secrets behind the fragile community. Gradually, Jonas learns that power lies in feelings. Told with deceptive simplicity, this is a provocative story of a boy who experienced something incredible, undertakes something impossible. In the telling, it questions every value that we've taken for granted and re-examines our most deeply held beliefs. The Giver has become one of the most influential novels of our time. It is like there's a man behind the curtain in the room, and the taxpayers and parents are being played. If the school board of director ever hopes to secure, this is a quote, sorry. If the school board of directors assigned the area school district ever hopes to secure a public's trust and respect, there's a simple remedy that has been reiterated in public comment and news articles many times. Be transparent, please. A quote from the late, great Jenny Stevens.
Thank you for your comments. John Waldenberger on what's changed, all up to October's comments.
Yes, so as I alluded to in my previous comment, the events that were noted in the October minutes, which unfortunately I could not comment on because I was sick last month, are incorrect. What happened was a shame and a shamble and an absolute trashing of the First Amendment. I had comments written out, pre-thought out, that I was trying to convey regarding character counts and how I did not see certain members of this body conveying character counts. The solicitor and Mr. Keith decided that it was appropriate to silence me and have me forcibly removed from this room for exercising my First Amendment rights. It's at this time I am requesting, I should say demanding, that I be issued a formal public apology from the solicitor and Mr. Keith for violating those rights. The whole purpose of meetings like this being out in the public is so that we, as voters and taxpayers, know what's going on. It's no secret what has been going on with this body. It's no secret that the community is not happy with this body, specifically certain members of this body. And this body has chosen to ignore us, the taxpayers, the parents, and the voters of this district. So if we want to see things actually change and improve for the better, I want to see apologies from every single one up here for refusing to hear us and ignoring our request to at least censure Bill Formica for what he said. If a student had said anything remotely like that, they would have been punished. It's unacceptable, and if we want to move on, take action. You can censure him. He'll still sit here on this body, I know, but at least take some action and restore a little faith in this body going forward over the next few years. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. We have Laura Rivera and Trevor Rule.
Laura Rivera of Somerton. Last week, you heard the charter school renewal presentation, and originally this evening, the current board was scheduled to once again vote on the charter school renewal application. Prior to the January vote, I just wanted to take this opportunity to speak to the board and reiterate some facts for both you and our community members. First, the charter renewal process is dictated by the Pennsylvania Charter School Law, more specifically Act 22. Act 22 stipulates that the grounds for revocation or non-renewal of a charter are as follows. One or more material violations of the charter school law, or other laws applicable to the operation of charter schools, failure to meet requirements for academic performance or standards of financial management, and convictions for fraud. That's it. So in layman's terms, the charter renewal process is a job performance evaluation from the school district. You are to review the application and documentation provided, and if nothing is found to be in violation of Act 22, then the expectation from the charter school and this community is that you renew the upcoming 5-year charter without stipulations. In 2019, the exact opposite of this scenario occurred, and illegal conditions were placed on the Sodderton Charter School application renewal. In response, the charter school was left with no option but litigation that proved that the stipulations were unlawful, not once but twice in Pennsylvania court. This unnecessary legal battle further created a divide within our community and removed a combined total of close to up to $300,000 in legal fees, most from tax dollars that could have otherwise been placed back into our school system, directly benefiting the children in our community. Looking at this example of wasteful spending, and with this board's emphasis on budget and need for prudent spending within our school district, I believe that we are all in agreement that the charter renewal application vote should be performed, keeping in mind what is best for our community and our children's educational environments. My goal, and I hope yours, is to learn from the previous charter renewal mistake and avoid repeating the 2019 scenario. We need to move forward as a community in unity and start the healing process that this school district not only needs, but so greatly deserves after the last year. I want to remind this Republican board that you are the authorizer of the renewal application. I encourage you to educate yourself with Act 22 prior to the charter vote. I implore you to do the right thing and protect school choice in this community that you are elected to serve. And I want to empower you and act with the authority that you, the board, have as the authorizers. And if there are any illegal stipulations placed as condition of renewal or revocation, please make your vote renew without conditions. I thank you for your time, and I pray that you have the wisdom and courage to do the right thing and keep Sally strong.
So I just want to make it clear, as I thought I did before, we were ready to have this approved tonight. We're ready to recommend it if the charter school leadership asked for continuance, which we granted. We didn't have to do that, but do feel that our relationship is a good one, and we intended to have this approved tonight.
I just took the opportunity since it was postponed, because I thought I would speak at the meeting last week, but then we didn't, we only had questions. So since it was postponed, I just wanted
I
to.
just wanted to make it clear our intention is to get it approved.
Thank you. Motion for adjournment?
Move.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
I'm just placing it.
Reminded me when I was up there, so it's good not to be at that.
Very nice.
I go to.
I emailed those notes back to the entire board a few times. The big one is my main spelling, but also, you know, like there were things missing about, you know, who said what, and then the whole how things actually transpired with.
Yeah, thank you for putting it out.
Yeah, I would like that, you know, correctly reflected. Thanks. You too.
Work on this resume.
Yeah, we'll do it after that.
Cool. Andrew, there was a conflict on the vote that you had.
One of the people that bid, one of the general contractors that bid on the project is one of my customers at the bank.
It's okay, that's fine.
Whether they win or lose is something I need to.
No, that's fine. Understandable. Yeah, it's sort of nice to hear that, like, you know, that's all. All right, thank you.
Yeah, they're like.